The Movie Show coming to you today from Sound Sleep Medical. We'll be talking more with Melissa Lowry about some of the great benefits in just a few minutes. But right now, I'm really pleased to have Marshall and Michelle Moore joining us, the co-directors of the LDS Film Festival. You know, they have been friends of ours for a long, long time. Talk about people that are anxiously engaged.
I'm actually taking notes in
the Moore group.
Yeah.
I like that.
A little PR thing that she handed out for Christmas. Did you get one of these?
I don't think so.
I ran out of notebook the other day. And I'm like, oh, I have this. I think I'll write in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry you don't have one.
Well, I'm not going to trade you my Big Lebowski hat for it.
How about your Yellowstone?
No, but you've got one now.
I do.
Yeah, finally, after all these years.
I put it on my dashboard and drove like a crazy person.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And then just pointed to the hat like, you want to mess with me?
Yeah, you want to I know John Dutton.
At least rip.
Oh, rip. Ooh, no kidding. Marshall and Michelle, welcome to the Movie Show. It's great to have you with us.
We would bring
today.
up Yellowstone.
Yeah, we would bring up Yellowstone.
Sorry.
On that. Sorry, Marshall, on that one. But welcome to the show.
Good segue with the the LDS Film Festival.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Will these folks at the Dutton Ranch find redemption?
Well, I'm connected to both.
Where did you come from, John? Why are you here, and where are you going?
Oh, I know where he's going.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, it's going to be tough. Hey, tell us about the LDS Film Festival. You know, we've had the opportunity to chat over the years with those who were
Christian Vuisa
and Lars yeah. Am I getting that right?
It's Kells, yeah.
Kells,
yes.
That's right. I knew that wasn't right. But Kells, that's right. Tell us about the LDS Film Festival.
Shel, do you want to take that?
I'm guessing, yeah, I figured since you were pausing there a little bit. It's been something, honestly, that I had to convince Marshall of, and that's how come I think he's pausing, is that it was a passion of mine. Like, I had been working with Kells for a couple of years and been able to, get to know a lot of the filmmakers, as you guys know, because they bring a lot to you. And I feel like our main goal was just to further connect audiences with filmmakers, to, grow the festival, to continue the mission that Kells started, and just put in motion some other events that could help us just be fully engaged with our local filmmakers, and also with bringing in other, great films that still meet the mission of the LDS Film Festival, but also, create that entertainment, that family connectivity, good production value. And it took a minute to convince Marshall. We definitely are both very busy in this industry, but I'm pretty persuasive.
Yeah.
We've met you.
Yeah, we are aware of that, Michelle, by the way. Marshall, when you guys did make the decision to get behind this and kind of take over the reins of the LDS Film Festival, what are some of the goals? Because every organization, every event has to evolve, has to grow, and in order to survive. What's your vision for the festival?
Well, certainly expanding the audience and the demographics, and also although the mission will stay the same in the types of films, we want to reach out to more filmmakers, across the world, really. And some of the submissions that are coming in this year are showing that that's possible, So expansion is certainly one thing, and then, looking at different types of films that we normally get, different types of documentaries and narrative films. So, one of the very first things we did is we put together a board of directors. And board of directors, the names are going to be very familiar to you, but they're great to have along with us. And we report to them almost monthly. So like Brandon Purdy, Chantel Squires, Garrett Batty, Dana Gerald, Rebecca Cressman, Shelley Bingham Huss, they're all part of our board that we report to, and they give us feedback on how we can achieve our goals.
We do have so many impressive filmmakers here in the state of Utah, and because of the terrain, the nature, and the headquarters of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, quite a few of our very local films do have a tie into the LDS culture and into the church, and it's amazing It's amazing what we've seen. Now, we've had some hits and misses, but boy, I'll tell you, some of the cinema that we have reviewed over the years, Steve, it has been remarkable. And, you know, it doesn't always take a gazillion-dollar budget to make a great movie. But what we see with our local filmmakers is, man, you know, when I look at the budgets that they are dealing with compared to what some of the Hollywood budgets are, even modest Hollywood budgets nowadays, these men and women in our local film industry, they perform, no pun intended here with the LDS Film Festival, but they perform miracles. They really do with their money.
Well, it's nothing
really
short of a miracle to get something from script to screen. And I admire anyone that can do that.
Michelle, did you have a thought on that?
Yeah, I would also just add that there's so many times, as you guys know, we've had this conversation that we're always up against on a theatrical release. We're up against the big major studios. And not only do they have an enormous production budget, they also have an enormous marketing budget. And one of the things that our, you know, amazing filmmakers here have to do is really do kind of grassroots efforts in getting additional weeks in the theaters. And we love our relationships with Megaplex and, you know, other theaters here in Utah that champion these films as well. But one of the things that we wanted to do with the film festival was create events that happen year round. And so that there's this community of involvement and support that as new movies are being released from the filmmakers locally, they have this support and this group that will, you know, be their champions for their theatrical releases, for a DVD release, if it's in like a Deseret Book or a Siegel. And we are so grateful for the festival's 20-year partnership with SCERA Theater. And, you know, we met with them, we kind of explained our vision to them, and that's where this idea of Christmas on the silver screen, you know, came about. And this year we're showing some movies that were released, you know, a couple of years ago that are Christmas themed, but who doesn't love watching, you know, a good Christmas movie on the screen. But we also have the Funny Thing About Love that we'll be showing. It's actually going to be their Utah premiere. And we just learned this yesterday, I think, that John Heder is going to be there.
Wow.
We may know him from Napoleon Dynamite. But John Heder is going to be making an appearance for the Utah premiere of Funny Thing About Love.
Oh, that is exciting. We need to talk about the actual date, you know, the hows, whys, whats, wheres, and fors here. So this is, as I understand it, coming up November 20th. Is that right? That's a Saturday at SCERA?
Yes. Yeah. So we
so
have movies starting at... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. This is what happens when we're both working and we're not right in front of each other. So, you know, we still have our day jobs. So the movies are going to run from 1 o'clock till 10 o'clock, and you can find the whole lineup on the our website, which is ldsfilmfest.com. And we've got Christmas Break-In that's starring Danny Glover at 1 o'clock. And then we have an amazing, fun little Christmas short that was produced here locally, and we're actually making that free to the public, and that's called All We Need for Christmas. And then I believe both of you saw this next movie, The Lucy Shimmers and Prince of Peace, that was released last year by Rob Diamond, the beautiful Scarlett Diamond, little 5-year-old actress that stole the show. And so that's at 5, and then 7:30 again is The Funny Thing About Love that we'll be playing.
This is exciting, and it's a full-day event, and the Christmas theme makes it fun. I don't recall there kind of being an event theme. You know, it's been pretty broad net cast over, you know, the LDS films.
If you made a movie, call us.
Yeah, but this one, to focus on Christmas, I think that's a great idea.
Well, it's something we wanted to do, you know, create it like a movie marathon day to get out of the cold and maybe start it off before some other things come along, like family Christmas parties and other big releases. It's an opportunity. Also, we're going to have Santa make an appearance, and of course, all the cast and crew that we can get are going to be there. So they'll have a film festival type feel. You know, filmmakers will be present to do photo opportunities, Q&As after each film. And the other thing I got to do is just really thank our sponsors, because without them, it's not really possible. And Utah Film Studios, Gary Crandall, the Living Scriptures, Excel Entertainment, and the Utah Film Commission are all being very supportive of what we're doing with not only Christmas on the Silver Screen, but the LDS Film Festival itself.
That is great. Marshall and Michelle, it's always fun to chat with you. Best of luck with the LDS Film Festival, and there's more information waiting for everybody at ldsfilmfest.com. Keep us in the loop on this, and best of luck with the festival, you guys.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Marshall and Michelle Moore here at KSL News Radio's Movie Show.